Hey guys, welcome back. I've got an Aaron snowblower here. Customer says his machine sputters even when it's warm. It runs not too bad when it's cold, but it keeps sputtering and it's pretty hard to use it that way. He says he thinks it's running on the choke. The choke is right here on this machine and it does not feel right. Look at how loose that is. Actually, the whole thing's coming out. So this is what I'm going to show you how to fix today without having to replace your entire carburetor. So first of all, I will remove both bolts here. You'll need a 5/16 nut driver to do this. And I'm hoping this will be a fairly simple repair today. Now the whole cover will come off. Now you can see where the choke shaft goes in. There's definitely something wrong. And first of all, the white piece or the stem, the shaft that I took out earlier, that should not have come out of there. And here it is. This is the piece here. This should not come off on its own. And you can see right here that it's broken. This is where the choke butterfly goes into. And now to remove the shaft completely, I'm just going to remove the choke knob. Now it's all off, and I will remove the two 10mm nuts. This will get the cover off so we can see exactly what's going on. And here's the screen covering the carb. There is no air filter. That's all there is on this machine. Okay, here's the choke here. There's definitely an issue, obviously. Now, when the choke is like this, some people refer to it as being closed, which is in the on position, and sometimes they refer to it as being open in this position, which means it's in the off position. Now, what's happening is when this machine is running, the choke is so loose here that it actually shuts and makes the machine run poorly. So it's running too rich because the choke goes on, just like when you do a cold start, therefore it will not run properly when it's warmed up. So the good news here today is that I can just remove the butterfly. It came out really easy. And now this part here that's broke should come out quite easily as well. I'll just pull that out. So luckily here today, I have a spare one here from this box. When I replace carburetors, I usually save the choke shaft here. There are some that come with the carburetors, black ones, different ones like that. You just want to make sure that if you do replace the shaft that you get the exact same one. Even though some of them look the same, there are subtle differences. Now today I'll be using the white shaft here, and it's also available separately from Briggs. The part number for that is 793520. And now to install the shaft, I'll put this end here down in the carburetor. Now once you get the shaft in, you want to look at the other side here where this little springy thing is, and you want to make sure that it is in the notches of the choke shaft. That's the little part that keeps your choke in place and stops it from wiggling around back and forth. So now what you want to do is turn the shaft until the groove is right in the center. And what you want to do now is grab your butterfly in this exact position, and you want to insert it into the groove here. So it's kind of going to lock into place here, and it's in there quite tight. Now try it, make sure you have it in the proper position. And if you have it in properly, when you shut the choke like this, it will cover all the areas of the carburetor intake. So this is how it goes. The reason I'm putting emphasis on this is because it's so easy to install it upside down or in the wrong position, and then when you go to put the choke on, it just doesn't want to shut properly. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put it all back together because I am confident that this will have resolved the problem. And I'll tighten up the two nuts by hand here. Now, before putting this cover back on, I'm going to put this in the correct position. Somebody played with this and did not put it back properly. This is how it goes. And then you have the little knob that goes on top here. And we'll put the actual fuel clip here in the right position as well. Now this cover should go on quite easily. 2 little bolts here. And here's the choke knob. And if you look underneath, one area or part of it is wider than the other side. And that'll match the choke shaft so that it goes on there nice and tight. Now if I move it, it stays where I put it. And you can hear some clicking. Choke is on or closed in this position, off in this position here. So what I'll do here is take the machine outside, start it up, and see how it runs, but I'm pretty confident that this will have fixed the problem. Okay, choke on. So that's all it was, guys, and it was a much cheaper fix than replacing that carburetor. These carburetors are crazy expensive here in Canada, and I only use the OEM Briggs on these because I've had bad luck with the aftermarket ones. But anyway, this was a cheap fix. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like the video. Have a great day.